Franco, last weekend, how much was that, I suppose, a little bit of a wake-up call maybe for the players?
Yeah, well, like the cliche say, you learn more out of defeats than winning. So I think there's a few lessons for us out in the field on Sunday. So we'll take it on the chin. Wasn't our best performance. Like I said, we probably learned more from losing the match as we would have by winning it. So I think Worcester was a better side on the day. So deservedly so for them.
And fingers crossed, I suppose, in the long run, it could actually be a good thing if you can get back to the level that the performances were, because you're going to need to be there, aren't you, at the end of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you look at the history of the team, we always come back after a defeat like that. So it is in our character to fight back. It is part of our DNA. So I've got no doubt in the players that we'll be back on top of it this weekend.
And Newcastle, obviously, a little bit like Worcester, fighting for their lives. So you're going to need to be, I suppose, absolutely at it, because you're playing against desperate opposition.
Yeah, it does make it quite interesting. I think they're all playing for survival at the moment. I know Worcester had to win that game to secure their spot, and Newcastle is bottom of the log at the moment. So, I mean, we also have something to play for. It's not just them that's got something to play for. Like I said, we just want to prove our quality out in the field. It's not about winning or losing at the end of the day. You just want to play to your potential. And I think that's probably where we disappointed over the weekend, is the fact that we didn't necessarily play the way we wanted to play and didn't play to our potential. So hopefully against Newcastle this weekend we can just stick to our structure and get the best out of us.
And those one or two things that weren't quite there, are they relatively straightforward things to put right? Is it sort of maybe more in the head than anything else?
Yeah, 100%. We had a good look at the game this morning. Probably had our longest meeting of the whole year as well. And it's small little things that we just didn't get right. It's probably one or two paces too late or too early that we missed. Where usually, like I say, we would have been on top of it, but we just missed it a little bit over the weekend. But it's no concern at all for us. We will definitely be back at it.
Different scenario for you, in as much as you had different pair of props packing down alongside you. I mean, I suppose the way that it's been with Fraser and with Josh, they've been so regular in the side. How different was it having Val and Gareth in there?
Yeah, well, Val and Gareth are really good scrummagers. They really pride themselves on it. So Gary actually gave us quite a headache at training over the last month or two, really proving his worth. So it's been good to pack next to them. Like I said, they all bring something different to the game, so it's good fun to play with different props, and then as long as they just bring whatever uniqueness they want to bring to the game.
And I suppose what that also does is it just makes sure that there's competition for places, which is good at this stage of the season, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, that's exactly what you need. I think if there's good competition, healthy competition in every position, you're in a good place.